Because she literally gave me the shits last night. I couldn't stop going to the toilet. It was literally like my butt exploding. 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 Look at me tick-tocking. Cows. All right. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cows. All right. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Backyard.
Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cows. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cows. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cows. 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 Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cows. Cows. Moo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Cows. Cows. Moo. Hoo, hoo. Cows.
Why, hello, everyone, and how are we all doing today? I hope that you're all having an awesome day today. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. Yes, I am in the Christmas spirit. I love Christmas time. Joe says, please remember that the YouTube auto mods are in effect, so please watch the swearing. Otherwise, my mods are going to have to approve of everything, and they don't want to. Hello, April. Good to see you. I hope that you're having a good day. Joe says that includes Selena. Yes. Hello, Violet. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. So today I thought it would be just kind of fun because there's a few things of Selena's that I have not reacted to ever. And in particular, there's one stream that she had done about a month ago, which I remember watching that was just really funny. So I thought to kind of end the Selena era, hopefully on the channel, most of the people that I've been talking to who used to be supporters of hers are getting really fed up with her over the last month or so. They're really done with her shit. I've heard it from a handful of people now. So I was like, do you know what? Let's go and let's watch that lovely, lovely stream that she did. That stream that was entitled, it's quite a long name. It's 3 stones, and then it's like dot, space, dot, dot, space. And then all in capitals, it's lies, dot, dot. Manipulation, dot, dot. Deception, period. Don't throw stones at glass houses. And another period. It says it was uploaded about a month ago. So, it could be anywhere from a month to 6 weeks ago. But I remember it was quite funny. So without further ado, let's just have a laugh. Hello, Selena. Hello? I guess she takes a little bit to come on. Okay, Selena, you're live right now. Hello?
Hey, kitty.
You can hear her. She's Madonna's cousin, you know.
Okay, and we are
Whoa!
on. Hey, darling.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, Mama's little pookie poo.
Why did that just scare the shit out of me? Hello, Thomas. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, my goodness. I wasn't expecting it to be so bright.
All right, so I'm going to do this, and that's it. I'll be done.
I be done.
My moderator called me this morning, waking me up. Not just her, I also received an email from someone. Wasn't that lone person on a live, and you hear her baby crying in the background, and she's pretending to fix her computer and her mic, pretending that she's having issues with her computer too.
So I have talked about this little bit. I've taken the clip of this and of her talking about this little bit here. And honestly, I just get fed up of her talking about parenting when she's not a
I
parent.
saw that. She was not having issues with her computer at all. You're talking about Moon, the Moon. I guess she's part of the Moon worshippers.
I don't know what that means.
And my thought, so I'm told that let me tell you something. There are three stones, all right? We have the stone of manipulation. We have the stone of lies. We have the stone of deception. What do you do about it? How do you go about it, and how do you handle it? First stone is we're going to deal with all 3 of these stones. First of all,
is she stoned? Because I have no clue what she's talking about. I think here she was referring to MJ and like Miss Moonbear covering her. I did a few videos on her, couple streams. Olap was like, A-logging her shit, but there wasn't any lies or manipulation. It's all the things that she said that are problematic that we're showing.
Who is Miss Moonbear, to call out someone accusing them of neglecting or hitting their cat, but without any visual or physical evidence of that. You have to show it. Whereas we had popped in on her live video a while back, and not a while back, actually, it was just a few weeks. And there's nothing wrong with her mic. We all hear her clearly. What we hear that we're not supposed to hear is her baby crying in the background. Her child is being neglected. This woman is neglecting her own child who's in desperate need of their mother's attention. This woman is basically, it's kind of like child abuse because the child needs their mother. And she's too busy creating content to manipulate, deceive, and lie to an audience who basically is going to look at our channel like they do the tabloids. I feel like this. Clean out your own closet first before you go rambling in someone else's.
I think that's like all YouTube is it's people like calling out bad behavior and bad people. That's pretty much what it is. If you're not just sharing movie reviews and maybe a talent or an interest that you have, then you tend to be calling out people. Especially like the commentary or the reaction communities, right? And then there's a whole like drama community out there, you know?
You pretend to know me, you pretend to know so many other people. And right now, yes, I will get to that, Paris. So, you know, this woman has already shown that, and the video is still up where you hear her baby crying in the background where she's neglecting it. Doesn't matter what kind of job someone works. A job is a job. You know what I mean? But these are not people who create content. They create manipulation, deception, and lies. That's what all their content is about. It's not about giving you the facts or the truth, because let's face it, the real truth is they're manipulating you into believing their lies and deception. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make...
I honestly just brought you up on my channel. I can't speak for other people anymore, but I brought you up on my channel because I was in a comment section of some meme-like videos that Olaf has made. She's even made one on me, you know? And then you, instead of just being like, oh, there's this funny, weird video made about me, and then moving on with your life, like us normal people do, you decided to like do a whole live stream where you went after every single person that had commented during that live stream. You had gone and visited some channels of the people in the comment sections, because you can now like go to like see the person's channel again. I believe YouTube took it away for like, I don't know, a minute, and then now it's back. So you can check the person's channel that's commenting, right? And you had like found out that like I had a channel and I was commenting quite a bit during the stream. So you decided to yell at me. You realized that Emma had a channel and that she was Hatman's girlfriend, so you went after her. And then you actually went after Moon first, before she brought you up on the stream. I believe that for a while, it was only Olaf making some like funny meme songs and videos with you, which is something that like as a content creator happens to everyone. Even the best content creators out there have a group of people that fucking hate them, that make like meme content with them, or have trolls. I promise you. Okay? It's like everyone, all right? Even people like Charlotte Dobre have like groups of little hating trolls and stuff. Like, it's a thing. It's the welcome to the internet. So instead of just like ignoring it, you overreacted by flipping out on a bunch of people. And not only that, but you were picking on like the mods in the chat and anyone else that was commenting quite a lot, and people that you saw, like I said, that had channels. So if you want to come out here and start yelling at somebody with a channel, I think they have the right to then come on and be like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? I was just commenting in someone's live stream. There's an issue out here with content creators, and I'm not innocent of this in my entire career either. I think everybody needs to stop doing this. Where not only do we overreact, first of all, but secondly, where we get mad at the commenters. I don't think it's good to get mad at the commenters or at like the normal viewers, you know, or even like moderators of a channel, because they're commentating and agreeing with what the content creator is saying. Okay? If you have a problem with what the content creator is saying, take it up with the content creator. And if you want to go off and start attacking them and like doing these weird videos like you were doing where you were scrolling through people's channels and then making up like weird stories about them and stuff, or talking about people's children, which you know is going to trigger a reaction. No mom likes it when you bring up their child. I don't know why people come on here and bring up parenting or people's children, and then when the parent goes, "What the fuck are you doing? Leave my kid out of it," people go, "Are you triggered?" It's like, no, you don't do that. Leave children out of the drama. That shouldn't be difficult for you. But you can't come out here and like say what you just did, for example, about Moon's parenting. And then if she comes out and does a stream in response saying, "Hey, don't talk about my parenting. None of your business. Fuck off." You got to kind of be like, "Oh, okay." I mean, you can't really pull out the victim card and then act like people are in the mafia sending people to your house.
You believe that they know these people, including me. They think they know us and that they're creating content. That's manipulation. They don't know me, never met me, never had a conversation with me. So how can you talk about me as if you know me when you have never even spent a year watching?
We don't need to. We can go back. We can watch all of your content. You put it out. Same with me. I put all of my content out too. I have people that watch my content and talk about me. What's your point?
Me on YouTube. You have not spent 4 or even 10 years. You know nothing about me. But then yet you're manipulating.
Now you sound like the people that used to cover Onision that would be like, "Have you been here for 10 years? How dare you talk about this?" and then I just gotta laugh at you again. Taking parenting advice from Selena is like taking veganism tips from Jeffrey Dahmer, right? Like, you don't have a child. I mean, I have a kid, but I don't like commenting on people's parenting because it's not my business. It's not really my business. And I do feel like there is a little bit of this weird thing that happens on here when you're a mom where you get hate like this. I've gotten it myself where people are like, "Log off the internet and go take care of your kid, queen." And I'm like, I do take care of my kid. I do this as a hobby. Am I not allowed to have a hobby and be a mom and do other things? Is my life supposed to be like just parenting now? No. So I have maybe I'm just biased, but I have a hard time jiving with the whole like, "Oh, your baby's crying. She has another, like the child has a father at home, just like my daughter does." So it's like, can they not tend to the baby? I mean, and a baby crying one time while somebody's streaming is, I don't believe, is enough to warrant saying that that person isn't a good parent. All right, that's silly to me. I would have to see like repetitive behavior, like with Shani for Christ. All right, that was somebody that was very neglectful, very abusive, put it out on the internet. It wasn't hard to go and find past content and see it. You would like watched it happen. So unless it's a situation like that, or like Daddy of 5, which again, same thing. Put it out there. You watch it happen. You know, you've seen it. And it's been like a repetitive thing. Okay? It's not just like one video that could be acting and you're not really sure. Like, it's enough that you're like, no, there's some fucking real abuse going on here and there's a problem. Do I feel like it's fair to talk about that? I just say, don't go there. It's just better. Joe says, "I don't know her and just want to know about her as a lolcow." That's all. He's like, I don't need to know you because you've put so much of your life online. Like, while you were having those videos made about you, you even did a whole stream where you like went back to your hometown to like where you grew up and you were telling everyone about it. So then people looked up your past information and they found your dead name. And then they were like, oh my God, Selena is not a biological cisgendered woman, but she's mentioned having miscarriages and has used things that you just shouldn't use to try to get like sympathy online if you haven't gone through them yourself. And even if you have gone through them yourself, you still have to stay classy about how you bring it up out here. Because you could just bring up going through something hard out here, hoping to help people and feel not as alone going through it. And you'll have a whole group of people claiming that you faked it or something. It's the internet. So even in like where you have the best intentions, oftentimes things can get screwed. So I feel like for certain topics, I think it is better to be a little bit more careful when you're talking about things like miscarriages, abortions, for example, ectopic pregnancies, not being able to have a baby. Like these are things that are just, and they shouldn't be used against people either, no matter what kind of argument you're in with them. You just don't go for below the belt. If you can't keep it classy and above the belt, you shouldn't be playing.
An audience, because your content, your channel, your platform is a reaction channel.
But that's the thing, is that a lot of the channels out here are reaction channels. So then if you're out here and you're lying about having cancer, for example, something you did, Selena, people are going to see that and they're going to go, that's not good behavior. We got to call that shit out. And then they're going to speak out about it. Okay? If you come out here and you're all homophobic and using slurs and stuff, people are probably going to have a problem with that. People are going to react to it and they're going to laugh at you. Again, welcome to the fucking internet.
It's not a channel of YouTube based on content. It's based on reactions. You're desperate for reactions, most definitely. But you're forgetting is the reaction of your own child, your baby, screaming in the background because that child wants their mommy. But yet you're too busy creating a poster that's been photoshopped of people whom you're going to try to manipulate your public into believing your lies and deception. It's like when Adam and Eve, when Eve went into the Garden of Eden and the serpent was speaking so sweetly.
Why the fuck would Moon care about Adam and Eve? I thought she worshipped the moon. I thought she was a moon person.
And manipulating her to bite of the fruit.
Adam and Eve!
You're doing the same thing as the serpent.
Christianity!
You're a snake. You are snakes. Because it's more than one of you. It's where you are using your words and trying to talk in such a sweet, lovely way, like a...
You definitely could never accuse me of that. No, that is something... You ain't talking to me, right?
serpent in the garden, trying to manipulate and deceive your viewers into the lies of your schemes. To all of you who are...
See, like, if I was trying to do that, then I would react to the full videos in their entirety. I would just pick, like, little bits and pieces or something. You know? And, I would probably have to manipulate what you said more. You know?
In the doll creating community. Those of you who do reborn doll, or doll you
Oh, it was like hardly any time. It was like baby cry for like fucking not even a minute or two in the background. There wasn't a baby cry for like an hour or something. It wasn't like that at all. It was like, maybe baby needed something, started crying, and then my understanding of the situation from what Moon said was that then her husband went and was home and was a dad. No one's ever like Why this man going to work instead of just taking care of his baby? Like, this is what I mean, though. So it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like woman to woman, that's not the thing to bring up, right? I wouldn't go there. I don't go there anyway. But as far as I'm aware, there has never been a situation where there's been like a baby of hers crying in the background for like any extended period of time that anyone would find to actually be worrisome. And I'm sure if there was something actually going on in the household, the stream would end. I've had to end streams before. My daughter had a meltdown once on a live stream and I ended it, and people have used that against me and been like, she steals the spotlight from her kid. Isn't it awful? Her kid's on camera. And it's like, I don't get it. Like, no, I ended the stream because I knew you were going to try to use that against me one day, because that's how the internet is.
Born doll artist, you actually have talent. You're actually creating content to inspire and to entertain people.
I am, bitch. Jesus. I was never just covering you or just covering cows or whatever.
Whereas we have people who are accusing people of abusing their pets, their animals.
Yeah, Curly actually did hit her fucking cat. I have proof of that on my channel. I have proof of it. She smacked her cat. She's thrown her cat. She's picked her cat up by like what can be described as the cat's armpits, I guess you could say, of its front legs, and then like spun the cat around and shit. Like I don't even fucking like cats, all right? I'm allergic to them. They would kill me. Okay, I couldn't even go near this damn cat, but I do know that you're not supposed to be hitting your cat and like treating it like that. So look into something before you decide what side you're on.
I have not abused my cats.
And just because you don't like someone doesn't always mean that you should stick up for the people that are beefing them. In fact, don't do that. The enemy of your enemy is not your friend. They're probably also a stupid bitch that you'd hate, okay? Stay far away. It's never a good idea. It never works out well. It just gives you more enemies at the end of the day. I promise.
Never have, never did. I was advised about that. I had to delete my other video because I was mentioning content that was going on illegally between the United States and Canada. And
What?
I cannot talk about that nor discuss it on any platform whatsoever.
What are you even talking about? Are you talking about something to do with a video that MJ made that you reacted to? Or what are you talking about? That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
So I had to delete the video
That's
on
not even
that
a
basis. But if someone's going to show me where my cat jumps off the bed, I have a bottle of water, even though the top is closed, it falls over. Okay. And I pop the bed to make it, and then it, boom, lifts up. And they say I hit my cat. If I had hit my cat, she would have screamed. My cat would have been furious if I ever.
Oh, apparently you also hit your cat? Oh, I missed that somehow. Good for you, Selena. Thanks for letting me know.
Hit her. If I ever hit my cat, she would be
just
scared
get better
of me.
and better.
I don't abuse her. I love her. She's my baby. She sleeps beside my head every night. If you abuse an animal, that animal is not going to love you.
That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. That right there is a dead ass lie. Unfortunately, when it comes to pets, especially like domesticated pets like cats and dogs, unfortunately, they have complete unconditional love for their owners. And it can often take a very long time for a dog to turn on an owner, even if that owner's abusive. Like, and I know this because I've seen an animal get abused and then still want to go cuddle with the owner afterwards. It's very similar to like a child that gets abused by a parent, but they still love their parent. Okay, it's way more dynamic than that. I know you wouldn't think it would be because it's like animals, but I promise you they have unconditional love. That's why many people like to get dogs, for example. Very well know it, dog, man's best friend, yada yada. That's because of the unconditional love part. So basically, I that's not true. You could probably hit your cat, and unfortunately, your cat would still come up for pets 2 seconds later and would still want to cuddle with you. That's not
Right,
really
Dixie?
a defense.
That's right, Mama. Yes. See? There she is. She's very happy. She's got her little treats.
Awesome.
When I come on YouTube and I'm creating my content, I try to keep it based off of my dog collectors, enthusiasts. I try to provide you content that is soothing, that is comforting. I talk about discussions to help you with your anxieties and things like that. But then we have people who produce content, but their content isn't really content. It's based on lies, manipulation, and deception that they created. They make their own storyline for their characters. Hi, Monica. I don't have to lie to you about anyone. The evidence, the proof is in the pudding. The evidence is on their channel, what they do. Moon, to you, I suggest, number one, you're not really good at what you do. You're like a serpent in the Garden of Eden.
Oh, Jesus.
You have a good, sweet voice. You know how to use it well. And
what? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Those are your gifts, manipulating and deception. And then you bring on your lies. There's no truth to back up any of your content.
I don't know, because I believe it was just playing what you said.
At all. You're nothing more than a fake wannabe.
Like, when you delete something, it doesn't just disappear. Just know that.
That's all you are. That's all you're ever going to be. That's why, first of all, take care of your children. If you're going to be a YouTuber, let me give you some advice, honey. When you have children, nobody wants to hear.
When are you going to be a YouTuber? You've been on here for like 15 years. And like, how many subs do you have? You don't even have 10,000 subscribers. Okay, you're not even getting 1,000 subscribers a fucking year, Selena. I don't think you can give anyone advice on how to be a YouTuber.
Child screaming and crying in the background, because that should be your priority. You should be.
It is. Thank you.
Taking care of your baby first, making sure your child has had a nice bath, cleaned up, fresh pamper. You've already fed your baby, everything, held your child, give it the love and nurturing that your child needs. Do that first. Then once your baby is sleepy, let them get their rest, and then you proceed with your content.
I know, and you put a baby to bed, and then they just, bam, sleep through the night. It's magic. Every single time that you put a baby to bed, they sleep through the whole night, right, Selena?
Instead of letting all of us heard your baby crying in the background. Now, I could actually use my other computer, pull it up, and let everyone hear you ranting about, oh, it's something on my computer. We hear you hitting tabs on your keyboard. In fact, you've got more than one keyboard. And you could have been, oh, my computer, it's something wrong with the sound. No, honey, there was nothing wrong with the sound. We heard your baby screaming loud and clearly. The thing is that you're trying so hard to be like your friend. You're not Emma. You will never be Emma.
Right? Like, it's not It's not a doll. I'm sorry, but babies aren't dolls. You don't just like put the baby to sleep and then it's just asleep for the whole night. So are you saying that then someone's a bad mom if they put their child to bed and then like a couple hours later their child wakes up and starts crying? Because babies cry to communicate. It's not always to communicate hunger or being tired or even being upset. It's literally just to get attention if the parent isn't like right there, because that's the only way that they can communicate is via crying until they learn how to talk. Right? And then when they learn how to like move around and talk, which kind of happens simultaneously at the same time, believe it or not, Selena, then, then they can come up to you and tap you on the shoulder and shit like my daughter will do. But there's been times where I've been streaming in the afternoon and then Hannah's come out and been like, hey mom, can you help me get a drink from the fridge? And I'm like, hey guys, let's do a quick commercial break or I'll be right back or whatever. And then I continue on the stream after I get her a drink. Does that mean that now I'm the worst mother in the world? Because it would be the same if I was doing any other hobby or thing around my house or whatever, right? I'd be doing something like the dishes. She would need something. I'd stop, get her what she needs. And then I would go back to doing the dishes. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, daughter needed a drink. Now my whole afternoon is spent just sitting here and watching her drink her drink. You know what I mean? Mother, I need my diaper changed, please. No, but when they're walking. Like my kid she was walking and talking, at like the same time when they're learning how to stand up and move around and start to walk. That's when they're also learning how to talk. So, then they will come up and like yank on your pant leg if they need your attention and you're like in the middle of something or whatever. But I think like the mom shaming shit is just dumb.
Is better than you. Emma has better. She does it better than you. You're not going to be the next version of her. You're not going to be up to her
Who the fuck wants to be that
level? She does the same thing you do, but she's better at it than you are.
Why are you like so proud of yourself with that? Do you think you like started trouble or something? Like I don't understand.
I don't want to use bad language. Look at you, darling. Mama, give you kissy kisses. See, my kitty is very happy. She likes to sit here. She's watching me. Yes. Yes, darling.
Yeah, I'm sure she's like, wow, such riveting content.
She's quite happy and content. If I was abusing my cat or anyone else's animal, trust me, they're not going to stay by you. They're going to go hiding from you. They will run from you and they will hide from you.
Oh yeah, there was a time when I couldn't get much time to myself. But I mean, my kid's 9 now. My kid's 9 now and she likes to do her own thing and she likes to have alone time and she likes to play in her room and she likes to come out and get me when she wants me. And then I go and hang out with her for a while. Things like that. I cleaned the whole kitchen and, did a bunch of stuff. Went out earlier today to the store and whatnot before I did my stream. But I'm streaming at 3 p.m. So, like, I'll stream for a while. We're going to react to this. And then I'm going to go make dinner and do more stuff. And then me and my kid are going to be playing some games and whatnot later. But she's in the age where we're going outside and we're playing at the park, running around, building snowmen and stuff like that. Or she wants to game with me and then we're playing Roblox together. And she likes it when I play Roblox with her. And she picks all the games and we have a fun time. But that's what I'm doing. you know? And one day he'll want to go off and do his own thing. And trust me, you do not want to complain as much about it now, because then you're gonna be like, I miss my kid. And then you'll go get your kid out of their room. I do it all the time. I'm like, hi Hannah, do you want to come hang out with me? I was just, sitting out there. Noticed you haven't been around for like a couple hours. Do you want to come hang out with mommy? And she'll be like, sure, you want to play a game with me? Her Adam's apple keeps getting in her way. Yep. Gotta split. Enjoy the stream. And see, the thing is, a lot of people seem to get the impression that I had a problem with Selena because she was trans all of a sudden out of nowhere. And I was like, no. Trans rights all the way. Which is why Selena is an issue. Because Selena lies about being trans and claims she isn't, while there's proof that she is. Lies about going through similar things that she couldn't go through, not being a cisgendered woman, and then is the exact type of trans person that would get trans people killed. Because she would lie to men, let's say, if she went to sleep with them and not tell them that she's trans. Like, she's the trans person that causes other trans people to get killed. So it's like, I just have no empathy for her and her shit. Don't lie about it. Own it. There's nothing wrong with being trans. That's the whole thing. It's like, I don't know why you're literally lying about it. If anything, I bet you that would get you more support if you were just fucking open and honest and you were like, yeah, told your fucking transition journey and everything. Maybe you could help people in that way, because then she'll be like, oh, I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for mental health and I'm an advocate for the LGBTQ and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, well, I don't think you are. Otherwise, you would have no problem with being trans. And I don't know if it's just because she has zero self-esteem, which I find very obvious as well, and very little self-worth. So she just doesn't want to tell more about herself, or I don't know. I don't know what it really is, but something is making it so that she hates herself and who she is, more than just gender dysphoria too. So she lies, and I don't like it when you lie. Don't lie. That's not a good thing to lie about. And also she says she's like 26. It's like, you're not 26. And to me, I'm sorry, but it is a little bit creepy when you're like in your mid 40s and you're pretending to be 20 years younger. And then you're like hitting on men that are 20 years younger all the time. It's a little bit iffy to me. I don't know. I don't really like it. Why would you lie about being 26? Like, I don't get it.
Now, to everyone here in the doll community. Yes, I know you're tired of seeing all of this stuff. Stop watching it. Report all the videos that you don't like that they do. You can report. There are several categories to choose from. Easy. Well, you might have to report it in more than one category. It's bullying, harassment. It's several things. Report it. Then you block them.
Yeah. Do you know what else is breaking terms of service, though? Telling people to report people. Don't do that. Don't report people. I don't even think it actually fucking works. And I've always said that. I've never had trust in the report system. I'm just saying.
Boom. Cut it. Just cut it. Just cut them off. If they cannot provide anything that's factual, okay, come on. Yes. Come on. I know you want to get my lap. Come on.
Oh my God, she's just the best cat mom ever.
When you abuse your pet, trust me, your pet.
Guys, look, she's the best cat mom ever. Her cat wants to go in her lap.
Pet is not going to be loving you. Your pet is not going to want to, your pet will not feel confidence nor safe enough to sit in your lap with you. It's not going to happen. This cat knows who loves her. She knows who takes care of her. And she knows I have never hit her. She watches me. She sits in my lap while I put on makeup, when I look out into the natural light, things like that. I've seen animal abuse.
What is it? Wait. Why does she say, like, when I look out into the natural light? Like, are you a fucking vampire? Like, what the fuck does that mean? She likes to come sit with me when I open up the curtains and look out into the natural light. Usually we're using artificial light in here.
I think that you really need to re-examine your deception of lies, manipulation, okay? Because you're talking about it so, like, dramatic. Honey, what kind of drama movies are you watching? What kind of,
You literally sat on screen with some lady that nobody knew of. And she was like bawling her fucking eyes out, talking about how she almost unalived herself over drama on the internet. And now you have the audacity to come out here and be like, oh, how dare you show any emotion about this whatsoever. It's like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
novellas? What are you reading, girl? Get with the program.
Get with the program.
We gotta take her down. Yes. We need to take you down. We need to take you down. Everyone does.
Everybody
by
go
unsubscribing
downtown
and reporting
don't
your
know.
content as all of what it is. It's nothing but trash. It's a tabloid.
I believe this was her reaction to being called out for what she did to MJ and also for lying about having cancer. Kind of all happened within the same like week and a half or so. So there was like several live streams about her in a row because she kept reacting and then wanted to take us to the doctor's office with her and do all this weird shit to prove that she wasn't lying about cancer, which just proved more that she was lying about it. And I believe this was like right after that happened, where it's almost like she flips out and goes through this whole like thing where she's like, I'm going to prove to everyone that I'm telling the truth and they're lying. Right? And then she does a bunch of shit that just makes her look worse, by the way. It always makes her look worse. And then it's almost like she disappears for a day or two, and then she comes back, and then we get this. This, like, fake, calm, and collected person that then sits here and pretends like she knows what's up. And oftentimes, when she's this version of herself, she'll even take it like a step further, and she'll go all like gangster with it. She'll be like, yeah, I know all the gangs around here, so I know how to like brush this shit off, and you guys better stop messing with me. Or she'll be like, I'm related to all the cops here. Or she'll be like, that queen lady is a part of the KKK, and like really weird shit comes out. So I'm waiting for that to start happening. I feel like that's about to start because she's kind of talking herself up now. And the one time that she tried to be this version of herself, she even tried to say she was a moderator for the lolcow.farm site, which is the site that logs lolcows, other than Kiwi Farms, right? Like, yeah, a lot of people talk about them on Reddit. Yeah, the KKK. I was like, dude, I'm in Canada. Like, we don't even really fucking have, like, the KKK here. Like, it's not really a thing here. But okay, cool. And then I was also related to like other gangs, I guess. and I was sending Hispanic men to come kidnap her. The FBI is on her side. Like she'll like get this delusion of grandeur is almost what it's like, okay? She sounds like Amy Carlson for a moment. Okay? It just gets all like, I'm like connected or but every time she does it in this weird, this is like her fake composed self. Right? So you get this like fake weird thing. And it's so funny because she tries to act like she's above and beyond it, but at the same time, she's doing to everyone else what she claims she doesn't like them doing to her, like as she's talking. So it's just pure hypocrisy the whole time. And she's like, don't make up lies. By the way, Miss Moonbear's child was crying for 17 hours while she was on stream. It's like, I don't understand, Selena. Okay, I don't understand. She speaks a bit like Robin Noble from OP. I can see how you can get those vibes. Because, yeah, it's almost like that's talking down, too. And that's what I mean. Like, it's this weird mode that she goes in where now all of a sudden she actually knows more about covering cows than like any of us ever did. And not that I ever wanted to cover cows, by the way. I'm not really a part of the like, we cover lolcow group. I don't think you know who I am, you know? But it's like then she acts like she's giving us advice in a weird way. And like sometimes it actually turns into that. And this is kind of what you're seeing here, her doing to Moon. And she's all like, Emma's better than you, trying to like start shit, I think. But then she's like, you know how you should run your channel and be a famous YouTuber like me. Been on here for 15 years. And I have almost 9,000 subscribers. And it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely going to take advice from you. I like the bit about building guns in Canada and shipping them down to the States. Yeah. I'm like running. I got a lot of operations, apparently, in my life. I'm quite the entrepreneur, apart from having a YouTube channel here. I'm like trafficking weapons across the border. I'm trafficking children, apparently. Probably still with Ray Reynolds. I don't know. I do a lot out here. And then I run all the trolls on the internet somehow. Allegedly.
You have a YouTube channel that's basically a tabloid based on, again, 3 stones: lies, manipulation, and deception. That's all you can create. That's all you're good for creating on YouTube. You're a copycat. You're basically a
That's like everybody. Like, we're kind of at a point where there isn't much originality to be had on here. I'm just saying. Good YouTubers cover trending topics. In order for a topic to be trending, a lot of people have to be discussing it, by the way. Not just one person. This is why gatekeeping content is stupid, by the way. Why you should never do it. Because the more people that talk about what you're talking about or that talk about you, guess what? The more attention you're going to get, and so is your content. I'm just saying, maybe you shouldn't be so mad that people are upset at you sometimes, Selena. Because I'm sure there was a bunch of people that maybe do cover cows, or maybe they just like to watch cows on the internet, and they had no clue who you were until you started going around getting mad at everybody. And then people felt the need to respond to you. And they kept finding out more and more about you because you put it out there.
carbon copy of what the people you follow do.
Congratulations, I guess. Does that mean that you're a carbon copy of everybody that talks about dolls on the internet then? I'm just wondering. Does it only work for other people? Who works for thee and not for me, huh? Sounds familiar.
My cat is right here in my lap. If I hit her...
This is honestly, Selena, this is the fucking third time you've brought up not hitting your cat. I'm at the point now where I'm like, girl, doth protest a little too much. Okay, it's like one thing to just bring up that somebody accused you of that and then be like, okay, no, that didn't happen. But then you move on. I feel like now you've continuously been trying to prove this to me. This is the third time. And we're like a quarter of the way done this right now. So I'm not looking forward to the rest. I'm like, are you going to bring this up every 5 minutes? You're going to talk about how you don't beat your cat? And that's supposed to convince us that you don't beat your cat? Jesus Christ, don't bring it up again. Because then I'm like, you're too defensive, you know? And then I am going to start questioning you. See, then you've done it to yourself. See, this is what I mean. This is a perfect example of what happened to you and what your issue is on here, Selena. Okay? It's like, I wouldn't have even known that you allegedly hit your cat if you had just shut your fucking mouth about it. And I wouldn't have questioned it much for you to be like, no, I don't hit my cat like one time and then moved on. But when you bring it up literally 3 times in the first 15 minutes of your video, then I'm kind of like, why are you bringing this up so much? Like now you're going overboard with it. And then I start to wonder. And if it keeps happening, what's going to happen is I'm going to get off this live stream, which I was hoping was going to be the last time I'd have to talk about you. Until you flipped out on me again and accused me of, I don't know, selling something else across the border. And like, I'm going to have to go and check and try to find where you allegedly hit your cat. See, that's kind of what happened with Carly, too. Right? She just kept going, I didn't hit my cat, I didn't hit my cat. So then people go, whoa, people are accusing her of hitting her cat, and then they see her hit her cat. And they're like, holy shit, this girl hits her cat, you know? Sometimes it's just better to not bring up what people say.
She's going to hide under the bed. She's going to run somewhere else. She is not going to be in my lap. She's not going to constantly be...
You're right, Selena. You're right. And in DV relationships, the woman always leaves after the very first time she's hit. How silly of us.
Be here with me, by my side, every time I'm live, every time I'm sitting on the bed, every time I'm doing something. She is not going to be with me if I was abusing her.
That's a lie.
So stop acting. Well, I'm sorry, you're not acting. You are a serpent.
Oh
That's
my God.
whispering beautiful lies, manipulation, and deception. All of your content is filled with it. So the best thing that I can recommend to all of you...
Hey, excuse me. Your cat just made a meow noise. I believe, according to you, that means that your cat is now in need of something, and therefore you're supposed to shut down your whole operation here and go and take care of the cat. Yes, Selena is trans. Lies about it, but yes.
In the doll world, if you become victim of any of them, easy, report it.
You'd only be a victim if you let yourself.
On every single category possible. Block them. Do not go viewing their content. You see, they depend on their victims to come watching them.
Allegedly crafting with Sandra. Good to see you, by the way. Allegedly, it's Miss Moonbear. I think she came from like Hater Nation area or something. I don't know. I never paid attention. I am a bad creator.
Now, my moderator here can verify. I do not watch their content. People will send me a 411 about this or that. They're like, you should do something to handle this. But I thought to myself, I don't have time to keep creating content like this. I mean, I do have a life, but then again, we're talking about people who have a life too, but then again, they're ignoring their boyfriend or husband, their baby daddy. They are neglecting their own children to create falsified content against other people. You see, I handle my business before I do a live video.
I handle my business.
Take care of business.
This is Selena's Glamorous Dolls. She is somebody that lied about having cancer and tried to run cancer scams on people, and also lies about, she says she's not trans when she is, lies about going through a lot of things that cisgendered women go through, and goes around and attacks people and starts drama with them just out of nowhere for no reason.
Before I do a live video. So, Moon, it's too late for you. Everyone's already heard your baby crying in the background. Everyone has now realized that you're neglecting your baby to create
right?
Manipulative content to get attention. You're desperate. You're very, very desperate for attention, to the point of your lies and deception. And then you have to try to create drama. The thing is that you're not good as Emma. And the thing is, in reality.
So then do you agree with Emma saying that he lied about having cancer? Like, I don't get what the point is of that.
You know you're in a losing battle.
I don't get it.
You're not going to last, sweetheart. You're just not cut out for what you're doing. I think you need to find a new hobby or find something else to do.
I'm going to run these YouTube streets. Choo-choo.
Now, then we have another content creator. All of these people that have 600 less or 1,000. If you got 1,000 or less subscribers, and let's say you've created your account 3 months ago and you don't even have 600, it's going to take you a long, long, long time to get somewhere. Because if all you're doing is creating lies, manipulation, and deception, people are going to get bored with you if you keep choosing the same person as your main content holder. I know this already from experience. I mean, I've already took a screenshot with my computer of the number of subscribers that I have who are on a private server. It's up in the thousands. And I was panicking because I'm telling my moderators, I'm like, girl, no. I don't want that many subscribers. I mean, they're begging. They're desperate to get the number of subscribers. But see, the difference between me and the people who are creating content on me is simply this.
So then we do create content? Wait, what's the difference, Selena?
I can sit right here in front of my camera.
Okay.
I'm not giving you lies. I'm not doing deception. I'm not creating manipulation. I'm giving you the truth. You see, that's a difference. I can sit in front of the camera, look into the camera, and I can tell you straightforward, you're a liar like a demon from the pit of hell. By the way, I have to add a little sound to that.
I say that you're a huge piece of shit. Look at this. I'm on my camera. And that you've lied about being trans. You've lied about having cancer. You've lied about everybody that you've talked about. So how about don't come on here and say silly things like, oh, I'm fucking No one will stay here in front of their camera. I'm on camera on my channel lots. I'm pretty sure Miss Moon's also been on camera. I don't know about anybody else that's covered you. I can't speak for that. But you're not like somebody that's special because you show your face on camera. And I don't think that not showing your face necessarily should like make it so that nothing that that person says matters. Because here's the thing, a lot of people don't want to show their faces on here or actually be who they actually are because they're scared of doxing and swatting and all of that other shit. I'm in Canada, so it's not as big of a worry for me. And I was already like open and out as myself, as who I am. Showing my face, showing my family online already. I already fucked up with that when I was doing my MLMs, before I was a creator on here. I came on here to help people out of MLMs, to speak out about scams, to do the same with cults, and to do the same with people like yourself that just come on here and lie and make up weird random fucking bullshit. Okay? But I am literally like, I'm literally like, you're not special because you show your face. I'm so tired of that like argument and people being like, you don't show your face on here. I have. I just don't like to all the time. You know, I should be able to go, fuck you, Selena. And that should be good too. But if you needed me to look you straight in the eyes and say, you're a lying sack of shit, especially for the cancer lie that you disproved having cancer all on your own. Nobody even did that shit for you. You did that all to yourself. I can't help you. Okay, you did that to yourself. Like, that was all you. You did that. You, in your fight to prove that you had cancer, you actually proved you did not have cancer. When somebody does that, I tend to have a bit of a problem with them. It's scammy. That's a gross scam to do. Pretending that you have cancer, that's gross. I talk about that. I've talked about it before you. And I've talked about it since, and I'm going to be talking about it quite a bit next year. So if you keep lying about it, I'm going to keep covering you. How about that? And I'm looking you in the eyes while I say it. So you can't say that no one's looked you in the eyes and told you it as themselves showing their face. Okay, thank you. I don't know why I'm playing music now.
Well, there we go. So that is why I compared these reaction creators, their content, that's what it's called. It's reaction content. It's to get a reaction out of you to participate in it. They're serpents. They're like snakes. Not the kind of snake like a demonic, satanic snake that whispers and produces content based on, number one is the lies that they create. Number two,
Joe, I have no clue what's going on with Mrs. Fucking Wonderful. I have no clue what's going on with her. I have no clue what's going on with Negs. I have no clue what's going on with DC Media Girl. I have no clue what's going on with any of those people. And I've never been happier.
The second stone is the manipulation to manipulate you into believing the content that they're producing is factual. And then they deceive you into believing that they know me and that they know other doll people or anyone. You don't have to be someone who is in the doll artist world or anything like that. And then they go to step beyond. They want to call the office, find out where you live. They want to dox your address. They want to dox this. They want to dox that. To all of you creators, the number one thing that you can do right now with your channel, number one, change the name of your channel. Okay?
I don't remember the name of my channel ever being my name. You know, but whatever. I do agree, don't sign on in your real name, but Selena, you signed on in your real name. And you've had a few of like different last names and shit that you've used, and every single time that you've had a different last name, you've changed it and used that name. You claim that your name is actually Selena Madonna, right? That's what your channel was called. You called it Selena Madonna's Custom Dolls for a while. Now it's back to Selena's Glamorous Doll Designs. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, take your own advice first. This gives me vibes like when Mrs. Parker did that stream that she did, where she came out and she was all like, yeah, you should just log on the internet in your full name. And I was like, you first, bitch. Like, it's the same sort of thing. Like, why are you out here giving advice to people when you yourself didn't do that? And you're not doing it in a way where you're like, I've learned from experience because I didn't do it. And therefore, you probably should just learn from my mistakes and not do it yourself. Instead, you're like acting like you're all high and mighty in this. It's so weird to me.
Do not use your real name. All right? So, I mean, everyone knows my name's Selena, so whatever, doesn't matter. So what?
Okay.
They found someone in Google whose name can be Selena Madonna Rodriguez. Oh, she's 49. So what? So what? What is so much about that that's covered up?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You think?
Who's 49? Moon's not 49. I'm fucking 37, so, like, I'm not even 40 yet. But so what if I was? I don't understand. You're fucking, like, 49, Selena. Fuck.
I don't already know what's out there. Do you think I don't know how many Selena Esparza's, Selena Rodriguez's, the Garcia?
You're oh my god. Oh my god. You seriously just sat out here, you're like, don't tell anyone your real name. And now you're about to list all of your fucking names, aren't you?
Garcia's,
for fuck's sakes.
All of that. I know all of it years ago.
Wow.
What do you think that you can say about me that has not already been said before?
Then why do you
Your
care?
content is not original. There's nothing about it. It's
cool. Why are you doing an hour-long video about it?
Simply just a new person doing something that someone else has already done before.
Well then,
I'm sorry, I'm not shook. I'm not shaken.
Good.
You should be for neglecting your own children.
What do you mean? See, like, this is what I mean. I'm like, okay, I can get on board with that. Cool. All right, end stream. I don't give a fuck what you people have to say about me, and then just go live your life. Good job. And then she's like, I'm not scared of any of you. But you should be scared of me, bitch. I'm gonna come get you. It's like, what the fuck, Selena?
When you're neglecting your boyfriend or your husband, if you're in a relationship at all.
Yeah, because you are.
Let's put it this way. Number one, I'm single because I choose to be.
Excuse me, I've been married for 10 years now, and therefore I should be the only one allowed to speak on relationships.
Right now. All right? Trust me, if I had a man with me, that bed would be put to very good use.
Thanks for that. I don't remember ever asking to know a fucking thing about that ever, but cool. That doesn't prove you have the female part, by the way. If that's why you're bringing that up, I hope it's why you're bringing it up. I can think of no other good reason that you would legit be bringing that up for. I'm like, does she think that if she says that if a man's having sex with her, that obviously she's a woman? Because her argument is always that she's not trans, right? Excuse me. So I'm like, is that why she brought that up? Or is she trying to like, sweetie, I've been married for 10 years, okay? I have so much sex that sometimes I'm like, I'm fucking tired. Like, what's your point? I don't understand. What are we doing? This is not Warhammer.
Yes.
I'm not covering the Ethan Ralph incels right now. That's what you sound like. Yeah, you didn't want to date me? Well, I don't like you anyway. Weird. I have a lot of sex.
I plan on continue showing my skills since I realized that there are so
Wait, what skills? Your skills in bed? I fucking hope not.
many people who do not want me to leave.
Yeah, they're begging.
I'm not.
Right, they're begging.
Why not make it another 14 years?
Yay!
Thank you for encouraging me. You have to understand something. Just because you create content on me based on lies, manipulation, and deception doesn't frighten me. You don't shake me. You don't shake me. You don't fear me. You tried to have me kidnapped.
What?
You have tried to physically.
Oh my god. Tried to have her kidnapped. Allegedly, we sent 5 Hispanic men to her house to try to kidnap her. And they showed up and they tried to put her in the car. And she fought them all off.
Attack me. You have came after my character. All of that with your lies, manipulation, and deception. I'm throwing the stones back at you. But when I do it, I'm going to do it with the truth.
Okay.
Go take care of your kids.
All right. Write that down.
Your family. Take care of that.
Take care of your family. All right.
If you're simply not good at something, you're just not good at it.
If you're not good at something, you're not good at it. Number 2. All right. Life advice from Selena.
But if you're going to create an account based on all of these things that are in the title.
The title. Okay.
What exactly do you think you're going to get? Oh, let me think. You're copycats. You want to be the next Queen of Karma because...
Wait, what?
In reality, Queen of Karma in that shady side of YouTube, well, she's the queen of it. She invented it. And that is why they're trying so hard to take her down. Big deal. She did video me. She's obsessed with Madonna. Okay, so.
No, I'm obsessed with calling out scammers. And you scam everybody by, first you were just a silly lady. Okay? You were a silly lady that said you were Madonna's cousin. You were just supposed to be a fucking laugh. You were supposed to be like the palate cleanse in between serious content that people could kind of point and laugh at and be like, look at this like weird crazy lady that says she's related to Madonna, the Madonna. Okay? That's all it was supposed to be. But then you went all fucking psycho. And then it was like, the more we tried to figure out what your problem was and why you were like going all psycho, the more we realized that you had a lot of things to hide. Like the fact that you were lying about being trans because you're a bigot and you're hate yourself for whatever reason. And the fact that you were lying about having cancer. And you were trying to set yourself up to like be able to one day maybe do fundraisers and get donos for that. If you could actually get enough of a YouTube audience rolling. Right? And then we found out that you had sent somebody to somebody's house to essay them. Which, like I've said before, I've like never even heard of somebody doing that to someone. Like, that's insane to me. But you did that. And then you bragged about it afterwards. Very strange. Okay? And you just got more and more weird. And it was like, oh my God, this lady is a fucking loon bag. Because you are. You're a loon bag, Selena. And I can't help it. I like to laugh at loony people. Okay? I laugh at loony people. If you really want to impress me, you could start saying that the earth is flat. Maybe you could start reading people's tarots and tell everybody that you're magic and you cast spells on people and hex people. I guess you could just go ahead with the GoFundMe cancer scam like you were probably planning. And that's a great way to not lose me covering you. But you went all like nutso. Like this right here, this is nutso. I don't run anything. And I don't invent anything. I don't have to. Because you all make up I do for me.
What? That's her business, her prerogative. She's also caught up in a scandal, a legal one. Not going there is not my business. I'm not getting in that woman's business.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my. Guys, I'm caught up in an illegal scandal. Oh my, what could that be? Yes, we can introduce her to Cece. That would be great. Imagine the babies they would allegedly have. Allegedly. Say allegedly. But see, that's why... See, this is the thing. That's why it's not good for her to lie about being 26 and about being trans. Because essentially it's not really fair for her to go seek out a younger man in that age range who probably does want a family in future and then lie to him about being able to produce children when you can't, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? And then, like, would the guy be an asshole if he was mad about that? Like, what if having a biological family is very important to you? I was adopted. So for me, like, having biological family, having my very own kid that I carried and gave birth to myself was very important to me. So I could kind of, empathize with that being very important to a young man. And there's no problem with being trans, but you do have to let them know. And I just feel like with Selena and the lies that she tells out here and how much she tries to hide it and everything, I don't think she's doing that. And she does seem to actively be looking for young men and lying about her age. So it's like, stop all that shit. Stop being a lying liar that lies. And then people won't bring up your lies. It's quite easy, really. But I think we need a break before we find out about all of the evil things that I do. So we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
How do you know if your problems are the result of bad life choices or demons? And what do you do if your problem is demons? My 200-page book, Dealing with Demons, has answers for questions most are afraid to ask. Can Christians be demon-possessed? How can I know what's natural and what's supernatural? Dealing with Demons will teach you how to recognize symptoms that the devil is at work in your life or the life of someone that you care about. Learn strategies to avoid Satan's traps and walk in freedom and supernatural protection. Read Dealing with Demons and be one step closer to living in spiritual victory.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get tiny dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No, no, no. Get tiny dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Are you someone who worships our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Do you believe women owe you what the Virgin Mary refused to give up? Is your life meaningless unless you can experience the touch of a woman, but not just any woman, a true Stacy? Are you tired of gym maxing? Well, we have the perfect solution for you, Giga Chad. Brought to you by the same people who brought you Tiny Digger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. We now offer sexual endorphin spray to help attract the perfect Stacy. With just a few squirts. No, don't squirt that! Sorry. Today's content is brought to you by Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Just spray yourself with this fabulous fragrance, and the women won't be able to keep themselves off you.
I use a sexual endorphin spray to attract this dumb hoe. She hasn't left my kitchen or my bedroom since, know what I'm saying?
Shit smells amazeballs. The fragrance is cool too. It smelled so good, even Grandma loved it. And me. A little too much, actually. You can even use it at church, guys. The nuns wouldn't stop grabbing at me. Neither did the pastor's wife. Women will love the scent, guaranteed. He smells so good. I just want to rip off all of his clothes and then just take my tongue and then... Okay then, amen. Grab a bottle for yourself today, along with a box of Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and you'll be posting shorts on YouTube called From Incel to Giga Chad in no time. Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Be a Giga Chad right away and spray to get your dream Stacy today. Located at Shoppers, Drug Mart, Rexall, Hartman's, RX Pharmacy, Home Depot, Chad's R Us, the grocery store, all the damn pharmacies, and in your favorite YouTube streamer's pocket. Now, back to our regular programming.
Yes, now back to our regular programming. I'm glad you brought up Bob Larson, though, Joe. We're going to be talking about him tomorrow.
But the thing is that this one person, you know who you are. Come on. Yeah. Come on. We're going to call you.
Okay.
What was that name we had for her? Yes, that is true. I forgot. Yes. You see, some of these people before, I want to say about 2.5 to 3 years ago, they tried attacking me. Some of them are the same people. They accused me of being, they said I was homophobic. They said I was transphobic.
You are.
They said all of these things. And I'm thinking like, what? I have family members who are gay and lesbian. I have an amazing friend.
You said some really, really bad things, though. And the fact that you just ignore it and pretend like it didn't happen is really what the problem is.
A woman with trans experience. I don't ask her questions. I don't ask any of my friends questions, not even my own brother. I don't ask him questions about their personal lives. What goes on behind closed doors? None of my business.
Why not?
I don't need to know.
You just told us about how if you had a man, your bed would be getting great use or some bullshit. And then you expect me to believe that?
now because
Okay.
I stand for people in the LGBTQ community, I stand with them. I believe they deserve to be respected. I believe they deserve to be who they are and love whom they choose. They pay taxes just like anyone else. So they deserve to live
Fuck
their
the
life
poor
with the
people.
freedom.
Right? Fuck the poor people that don't pay taxes. She's like, I'm not homophobic or transphobic. I'm classist, damn it.
That they deserve. And now they are accusing me of not being a woman. I was born with a vagina. That doesn't mean I need to expose it to you.
Please no.
I
don't want to see that.
I don't need to show you receipts. It's none of your damn business. I'm not dating you. Someone that I'm dating is someone who's going to know everything with me. Besides, there's one thing I do. When I'm dating someone, the first thing we do before our relationship gets intimate is this. We are going to the clinic. Oh, yes, honey. We are going to urgent care together.
Okay.
We're both going to be seen by a doctor in the same room in front of each other.
Okay.
Yes, I've always done that.
A bit weird.
When I'm in a relationship, I am going to be stripped down naked in front of the doctor and in front of the man that I am going to be.
I can just picture Selena and some poor dude going into a doctor's office, right? And the doctor comes in. And the last time she was at a doctor's appointment, the doctor was like, "How are you?" And she was like, "I'm awful. I'm awful and my life sucks. And the people on YouTube are talking about me and they say that I lied about having cancer and blah, 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 blah." Okay. And now she's all like, all stripped naked in front. So all I could picture when she said that in my mind was her like in the doctor's office, okay, with this poor dude, whoever would be dating her. Probably some poor little 26-year-old guy because she lies about being 26, right? They're in the doctor's office together, and the doctor comes in, and then she just starts stripping down butt naked. And the doctor's like, Selena, I'm sorry, but that's not necessary. And she's like, listen, I do this with all of my boyfriends. Like, just taking off all of the layers of clothes. That's all I picture. Hello, hooves. A clinic, a blood test would be enough. I just like imagine like you start dating somebody and they're like, we have to go see a doctor together and we have to be in the exact same room and stripped down naked. It's like, okay, so this is probably gonna be our last date together. Like some weird foreplay, right? If there's a dude that can't figure out what he's getting into after about 15 minutes of dinner, then that's on him. Godspeed, good sir.
Having a relationship with before we become intimate. I fully expose myself to the doctor and to the man I'm going to be with. And the doctor goes down there, do whatever it is he or she needs to do to give me a checkup in front of this person.
So weird.
Now,
why do you not just say, do you not know how that would go, Selena?
When a doctor is down there giving me a checkup and the doctor looks
like
up at me, because I've already explained to the doctor that we're dating. We have not been intimate yet. And I believe in having a full checkup exam before intimacy comes. I am allergic to latex, which means I cannot be intimate with a latex protection.
So I guess she couldn't use tiny digger condoms then.
Device, if you know what I'm saying. All right. So when the doctor's there giving me a checkup, looks up at me and tells me your cervix looks good.
Especially if she can do it, right?
Then the doctor looks at him and says, her cervix looks good. The inside of her vagina looks smooth. Everything looks.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. What the fuck did you just say? The doctor is checking that the inside of your vagina is smooth enough for intercourse with the man. Is that what you just said to me? Is that what you're alleging would happen with an exam? I thought you guys were just going in to get tested for fucking STDs. I didn't realize that you were getting a whole, like, downstairs pap smear done, and allegedly we were talking about the softness for intercourse. That got weird right fast.
It's great from appearance. We'll do a swab. We'll do checkup. Check for any STDs.
It's always TMI with her.
Done deal. Okay? So, I have a...
See, like, the thing is, Selena, you're talking about this as if you've never done this ever before. Like, you've never had an exam down there ever before. That's how you're coming off here. But then you're like, this is what I always do when I'm dating somebody and in a relationship with them. And I don't understand. I'm like, then how come you sound like you've never done this before? She's like, oh yeah, and however they check for this stuff, you know?
Perfect. Thank you.
Whatever they gotta do.
Doctor's already confirmed it. Ex-husband can...
I know, you know what? The men in the locker room talk. Do you know what they really talk about in there, guys? They're like, listen. My girl, yeah, she's got a really great cervix. And they argue in the locker room over whose woman has the best cervix. That's the real selling point for a woman. A man won't have sex with a woman unless she has a real good cervix, you know? It's really important that they check your cervix before you have sex.
Not come on here and chat because only my subscribe, you know, my if you're my fan, my mom membership fan.
That's a good question. We need to know if before this date, if you give a heads up to shave the balls, you know, trim it up. Or is this like a surprise thing? Like this poor man thinks that you guys are going out to dinner. He's probably even made a damn reservation. And then you're like, surprise, we're actually going to the Mayo Clinic. And the guy's like, what the?
Club, whatever you want to call that.
That sounds like a bad Seinfeld episode, to be honest.
That only you can comment. So my ex-husband tried to comment because he's big. Look, if I broke up with you and if I was married to you and divorced you, you can forget about me because I'm not going back to you. So then comes his turn. I always go first because I know I'm good.
I'm just going to go.
That might be it too.
Like right now. I told you that earlier.
We're going to have to ask the men of the chat. I have no clue. I'm not in the locker room with them. I wasn't lucky like Selena was. But yeah, I'm worried as well.
I'm playing with my cat's ears. She's setting very...
It's like, damn, no wonder why my ex broke up with me. I probably didn't have a good enough cervix. You know what I mean? Now I'm starting to question a lot of things in my life. I'm like, I should have taken him down to the fucking clinic. Maybe they would have explained to him how smooth my vagina actually was. Maybe that would have helped me keep him around.
Oh.
This is so weird.
Yes, are you happy, kitty?
I guess so. See, like, that's
so then it's his turn.
And is that she does live with her mom, right? Like, I'm assuming that her mom hears everything. The cervix help says the cervix rating system is 1 real, 2 not there. So it's only Selena that should probably be worried, you know?
He goes to the same thing. Men always look nervous, so I go first all the time. Men are always looking.
See how she's like talking now, like she's done this with several different men in the past. But then it's like she doesn't explain it how it would go.
When it comes to that.
Like, they don't talk about how smooth your vagina is. This isn't a thing. I have a hard time, like, being like, Selena's done this several times with men before. And every time the doctor assured him that she had a really good cervix and that her vagina was smooth on the inside for intercourse. And I'm like, I can't believe that happened. Otherwise, like, we have some other issue going on here. Like, I'm going to need to know what doctor that was, what state this was in, so that I could report it to the medical board there, like, we have some shit going on that should not be going on, I feel like. Really do.
You have manipulated photos of me, videos of me into something that I'm not. You have created lies about me, and you don't even know me. You don't even...
Y'all don't know me?
You know nothing about me. All you do is dox information where I live. And
you did that. You literally took YouTube on a tour. You were like, oh, do you know what would be a great idea if I take YouTube to the place that I grew up in and show them the house and everything? And then you talked about what, like, little farm it was and everything. You did that to yourself. Is it great for people to, like, repost that information up? No. Which is why I never really covered that myself. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, you can't get mad. Especially since by the time that you had done that stream, Olaf and probably Moon were already talking about you. So you knew that you had people that were watching you that would probably be reacting to your content, and you still chose to take them to the house you grew up in. Like, that's kind of on you at that point.
Then you create false content based on lies and deception to deceive your audience into believing a bunch of BS that you created. The biggest thing that I can possibly say in this video is to my regular audience.
That's what you should be concentrating on anyway. Whenever I make content, I'm talking to the people in my chat usually, not unless I'm yelling at the person on the screen. But I don't tend to care about anybody else. I'm just saying.
For all of you that collect dolls, for all of you that are actually in some of their content. So what? Don't let them get to you. Don't participate. Don't feed into their lies and manipulation and deception. Don't
listen to the people that are speaking out about me.
Into it. It's a reaction platform. They create content that's going to make you react. That's going to get your attention.
Oh, not only is she a doll creator and collector. Oh. She is Madonna's real cousin, and she paints dolls for Mattel. She's done a bunch of Barbies. Don't ask her which ones. Okay, she just promises that she's worked for Mattel and that she's very, very famous doll painter. That's related to Madonna. Hi, Ken doll. Good to see you. So she does a lot of things on here. And then, of course, she's a famous YouTuber. She's been on here for 15 years. And she has almost 10,000 subscribers.
It's going to make you watch and become addictive with it. I'm not. They cannot create anything that's going to get my attention. Well, unless they actually suck the blood out of their baby like an incubus or a witch.
What?
Yeah, well, I don't have an Adam's apple. I've had throat surgery. I had a silicone trachea put in after my throat surgery for lymphoma. That is a medical issue that
Yeah, she claims that she lives with her mom to like take care of her, but she doesn't. And the mom's been heard in the background getting upset at her because allegedly she hasn't helped pay with rent or bills like since being there. So I'd like to know that as well. But that's what she's already claimed in the past. She is a bit scary. The doll thing does freak me and a lot of people out. But here's the thing. If she was just someone that like collected and repainted dolls, that would be fine and no one would give a fuck unless they were into that. You get what I'm saying? She decided to come on here, right? And be like, I am Madonna's real cousin. Which then got her some extra attention, even in the doll community. And you have to understand, she's all over Instagram in this account called Madonna's Real Cousin, posting up shorts of her, like, almost like back when they had Musical.ly even. She was doing, like, Madonna songs and, like, you know, lip syncing the Madonna songs, right? And then she would put, like, I'm Madonna's real cousin, don't I look like her, and all of this kind of stuff as the content, the comments and whatnot. So that's kind of what she's posting. You can't come out here. I don't care who you are and what you do. You can't come out here, claim to be related to somebody who is actually famous, especially somebody like fucking Madonna, one of the most famous people, you know, like probably on the internet in the world, a gay icon. You know, Madonna comes with a lot. So you can't come out here and announce that, basically beg for attention using that. And then when the attention you get is people questioning your relation, get upset. Especially if you're actually Madonna's cousin. Then you should be able to prove that and then move on. But it's kind of creepy. It's almost like she has this like obsession with Madonna. So she has a tattoo of her on her arm. She's obviously a huge fan, right? So she had lied about being Madonna's cousin. Upon doing that, she continues to lie to try to basically make herself feel important. It's very obvious to me, and I've said this before, that Selena has no self-esteem, no self-worth. It's kind of sad. She has to work on that and get that before she will ever be okay with herself and who she is. And yeah, she is trans, and there's nothing wrong with being trans, except she seems to think that there is. And so she lies about that. And then she lied about having cancer, and she's just made up weird lies about everybody, me included. She's like, she needs to stop. She's well ahead. Hello, good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. You say, yes, I'm in the doll community, as you know, and no one knows her. She claims to be a celebrity, yeah. It's like saying that Britney Spears is my auntie. Yeah. And it's like, I can't think of any reason why you would do that unless you wanted attention. Right? It's just didn't work out for her in the way that she thought it would. I think she thought everyone would just kind of embrace that she was Madonna's cousin, and then her channel would blow up and she would become a famous doll painter and a famous YouTuber. And instead, she was met with people kind of going, it's weird for you to be her cousin and then have her like tattooed on your arm, and like you say your middle name is Madonna and that name runs in her family, but that's a lie about Madonna. I've talked about it a lot. There's a lot of stuff that she's done that has just been very, very like deceitful on here, and all to try to manipulate an audience to get some kind of audience out here. Like I said, it's obvious she wants attention because she really wants an audience. She wants people watching her, which we all do. Okay, we all want attention. If someone's out here with a channel telling you that they don't want any attention whatsoever, they're lying. Okay, you at least want people to watch your shit, right? But she's gone above and beyond to beg for attention and try to get an audience using a lot of manipulative tactics, I would argue. This person is a hateful, delusional liar. Lie after lie is all she can do. Being trans has nothing to do with my comments. I was just asking because I know quite a few trans women and she's just tripping that radar. She is trans and there would be nothing wrong with that. But like I said, she has a problem with it. So like if you ask her or provide her with the proof of her dead name, she'll say, that's not me. You're making stuff up. I'm not trans. And then she'll lie about having a miscarriage. And then she'll say, no, none of that ever happened, but I'm not trans. So, and like she doxed her, the place she grew up in. And then people found an article that talked about her family, and her mom has 2 sons. Okay, there was no daughter that grew up in that house when she was growing up there. And so I was just expecting her, like, if she had just come out and been like, listen, I didn't want anyone to know, okay? I'm trying to be a fucking woman. Fuck off. I would have honestly been like, yeah, this kind of sucks. But people outed it. Like, honestly. But instead, she, and there was already her lying about pregnancies and miscarriages. And I just don't think you should lie about that, no matter who you are. Yeah, I agree with Cookie. She's a compulsive liar and was absolutely homophobic in that video and tried to lie about it. Saying things like that and denying it later is very sus, in my opinion. Yeah, like she just has to stop lying. If she stopped lying about herself, like I said, if she actually came out here as trans and who she actually is and wasn't lying, talked about that struggle instead, if that's what she wants to do, is come off as someone that like advocates for mental health and to help people through their struggles while she's painting her dolls, like she claims that's who she wants to be in this stream here, right? That would probably work out better for her than if she was out here lying about having cancer and being Madonna's cousin and denying being trans while people are finding proof that she's trans. To me, it looks worse to lie about it.
It cannot control as it being another.
You gotta turn it around on the people that called her out on it. Like I said, I think if she had come out and, because you don't necessarily have to out yourself as a trans person. And I believe that the only reason why she was outed as it is because of all of the lies that she told. It ended up just proving that she was lying about everything to do with who she was, all the way down to her core, basically. And it was because she was being transphobic and homophobic that people kind of went and looked into it. And then when they saw she's trans, they go, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So if she should just be fucking honest. And if she had come out here afterwards and, like I said, after they outed her and been like, I just did not want to be on here at all in my dead name. That's who I used to be. I'm no longer that person. That's like my dead name. And obviously I'm a woman now and this is how I choose to go. She probably would have turned this whole thing around. She could have turned the whole hate campaign around because more people would want to come to have her back and be like, yeah, it's shitty to out a trans person that doesn't want to be outed. But the difference is most trans people, if they are asked if they're trans, they don't deny it and double down and then make up lie on top of lie on top of lie to try to hide it. I do feel like, though, like I said, she could have even turned it around.
apple, that is so far from the truth. Why are you lying about that? Do I intimidate you to the point where you have to create all these lies and deception and manipulation?
We're not in a
Do I really intimidate
competition.
you that bad to the point where you're like, you gotta take
I'm not in a competition with anyone other than the person I was yesterday.
me down? Honey, I'm not the Titanic. I'm not going to sink.
See, like, even just being honest about it. If she was smart, okay, because it is true. And if she was smart, then she could have honestly turned it around on Olaf and gotten Olaf to look like a piece of shit for outing her and her dead name and stuff. But she's so homophobic and transphobic at the same time that she just couldn't do that, I guess. This is the hill that she wants to die on. And I'm not even as mad about that. I just think that that's shitty and doesn't exactly look great for her, to lie about it and whatnot. And like I said, sometimes that can put future trans people in a bad situation. What if she lies to the wrong dude about it, and then the next time that he comes across someone that's trans, he decides to act on that hate? And then you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of bad things that can happen because you lie about who you are. All right? It's not good to do that no matter what. It's the same as if you're a woman and you're lying to people about being able to have kids if you can't have kids. You're lying to your spouse about it or something. And then he marries you when he really wants to start a family. And then you're kind of like, ha, sucker, fuck you, or something. Like, it's just not a good idea to do that kind of thing, So there's a lot of reasons why she shouldn't lie about who she is. But she could have turned it all around. And she just didn't want to, which almost then showed how bigoted she is.
Your content doesn't faze me because I do not watch you. You are invalid in my world. There's nothing about you that entertains me. You're using me. First of all, I'm born female. You know this. You know that's true. But yet,
whatever.
You turn it into something else because you're actually attacking real trans women who are, but I'm not. But you're attacking them. You're attacking people who support them. You're doing it to me because I have a bigger following than you. Honey, sit down and shut up. Girl, use your mouth for other things that are more useful.
What does that mean?
Instead of having children that you can't.
What the fuck does that mean, Miss Advocate for Woman?
Can't take care of. Why don't you just swallow? That way.
That was classy, Selena. Real class.
You won't have to worry about your child crying in the background. But I mean.
Did you just basically say that somebody's kid shouldn't exist? It's a little bit fucking much, don't you think? What did the kid do to you, Selena? I never understand that.
I don't know. Maybe she took advice the last time and she's handled that.
All right, Advocate of Woman. You just keep going, Miss Feminist. So worried about all the trans people, trans women, eh? Yeah, uh-huh.
And the thing is, you have someone in your very own court. There are other people around you. I got messages, emails from, I have an email here. It's Selena's Glamorous Dolls at yahoo.com. And I have people emailing me that are in your.
Yeah, are you getting 20 emails? Oh man, whenever people cover me, they're like, Queen came around and then I got 20 emails about her. 20 people emailed me saying that person's really, really bad. They're all emailing me. All of them are just emailing me.
On cord, telling me about you. How do you think I found out you worked in a gas station? They said other things about you as well that were not nice. But my thing is that it's not about how someone looks. It's not about what size you are. It's about your character. You lack character. You know, I like people.
You are a character.
For who they are.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to come on here. I'm not going to talk junk about you that's made up, lies, excuses.
I don't know. You've talked some junk in this already.
I'm going to tell my audience the truth about anything and everything.
Go.
And that's why I'm telling my audience that your content is nothing but one stone of lies, one stone of manipulation, one stone of deception. That's all your platform is about.
Okay.
If I abused my cat or anything else, she still wouldn't be in my lap. Right, Poopsie?
That's creepy somehow.
When you abuse a cat or
Stop saying this. Oh my God. This is like the 5th time now that she's had to stick up for this.
a dog or any other animal,
In the
they're going to be
same fucking
terrified
thing.
of you. Stop focusing on my cat, sweetheart. Take care of your children. You chose to lay down. You chose to conceive. You chose to have that baby. Now, be a woman and take care of it, okay? Take care of it.
Oh my God. I get so tired
And
of it.
remember, you can say you don't believe.
You're a mom. You're not supposed to be doing anything but being a mom. All you're supposed to do is be a mom. Get off the internet and go be a mom. You're a mom. Hello, you're a mom. The only thing that you're allowed to do is be a mom.
Believe in karma, but believe me, everything you put out into the world will find its way back to you. The energy, negativity, the lies, deceit, deception, manipulation will find its way back to you.
Yeah, tenfold, Selena. Right? You see, if you actually did believe that, I don't think you would have lied about having cancer now, would you have? Because you know what's going to happen? You might get cancer in future. And then when you try to say you have cancer in future, no one's going to believe you because you already lied about it once.
There's also a thing such as generational curses. In other words, it can be passed down onto your own children.
Okay, Bob Larson, tell me more.
In other words, everything that you're doing to people, by the time your children are grown, if they live to be grown, they will probably be victims of the same kind of stuff that you're doing, but by someone else who's better doing it than you are. You use me to get attention, to get subscribers, to get a reaction out of people. And I'm telling everyone that you're not worth viewing.
Welcome to YouTube.
None of your content.
Welcome to YouTube, the place where people come on and talk about things in hopes to get viewers and subscribers.
Content is worth looking at. You leave people confused. We don't understand why this other woman was arrested, put in jail, then released.
What?
My thing is that you leave people hanging. You create nonsense.
What do you mean? One of them was arrested, put in jail, then released? Are you talking about Latini that they cover? I haven't covered her over here, but I do know that they have covered Latini. Latini was put in jail for doing, I believe she committed several crimes, but one of the major things that she had actually done to get put in jail, by the way, was she was threatening the life of her unborn baby. And they did that to keep her baby safe. Okay, like, I don't know if I would want to be saying that anyone over there is good. Just saying.
What are you, 12?
That's why I said just because somebody's covering you, okay, does not mean that you should go and seek out the other people they're covering and then try to form some kind of friendship, alliance, or even talk about them, believe them in terms of anything. I've already made that mistake before for all of us. Don't do that.
So it's quite simple, everyone. Ignore, block, and just move on with your life. Now, I'm getting ready to go to the store. I didn't do a full video. Isn't she lovely? By the way, yeah, she's going to be at Target. Look at those shoes. Oh, God, I love it. Now, we all know that the person behind who started this, the woman who said that I caused her to almost get raped, first and foremost.
Oh, here we go about
that's
MJ.
A lie. I do not know enough about that lunatic to do that. Okay,
That's
that
a
woman,
lie.
everyone is messaging saying the woman is a lot of things. I'm not going to say that.
Remember, advocate for women, everyone.
Just because she disrespects me, I'm not going to go down to her level. I'm sorry, but I'm above all of these people. Yes, I said that. I'm above.
Nobody's above anyone on here, by the way. Just saying. We all sit at our computers and make content about things.
All of you, and I'm better than that.
I'm better than you. Na boo boo.
Focus on content that makes you happy. No, I'm not talking to other people creating all their fake lies, deception, and manipulation. Because the thing is, they have no power unless you're watching them. Stop watching them. Who cares what they think? Who cares what their fake opinion is of you? Everyone has one.
Why are you doing an almost hour long video? Okay? Why? Why? Because you're not talking to your subscribers about this. This video isn't you going, hey guys, this is what's going on. This is what this person's saying about me. Let's have a good laugh at it or anything like of the sort. You're literally sitting here and responding directly to the people who have talked about you before. Most specifically, it seems to be Miss Moonbear.
Subscribers, the only thing I can say to you, I know I have a lot of men who watch me. I know you're not dog collectors. Sake. That's fine. That's been going on for many years. Trust me. My moderators know that.
Okay.
And that's quite normal. You know, people are curious. People like to see things that are live in real life, which is why their content is recorded. And then it's super edited, edit. They do so much editing. Why? Because they have to. They know something looks stupid, sounds stupid, so that they edit it out and remove it. I don't have to do that. When you are a professional at what you
do. Good to see you, Simon. Hope you're having a good day. Say hello to your future self.
You do. You can come on and you can talk live, real talk with your viewers. You don't have to hide behind the lens, create a narrative. By the way,
what are you talking about? I've gone live before and talked about you. Everybody else has gone live and talked about you. And then I also have a couple videos about you that I did edit. Because I do parent and do other things, so I don't always have the time to go live because my streams tend to be a lot longer than, you know, when I just pop off like a half an hour video or whatever. Sometimes I don't need 5 hours to say what I want to say.
I can hear it in their videos. You know, they got it on paper. They got whole pads of paper where they're writing down narratives like main content is going to be, we're going to take this about this person. So it's like a little segment. They'll put Selena, then have a whole little segment of stuff where they took notes, what they mentioned. They have to because They can't even keep up with their own lies.
You mean we can't keep up with your lies? There's so many of them. You got to write them down. Okay, you write out a script. Most people write scripts with their content.
Book, because I don't have to do lies. I don't have to talk junk about someone to make myself feel bigger or better about myself.
What are you doing now?
I try to encourage other people to feel good about themselves, to be empowered, and to feel good about themselves for who they are. Whereas some of you are recording and creating content where you tear people down because maybe the reality is someone tore you down.
Hey, Selena, who are you trying to lift up when you come out here and you lie about having cancer? Are you trying to lift up all the people that have struggled with that disease? You know, all the cancer survivors out here? You try to lift up the family members of people that have had to watch their family member literally pass away before their eyes because of this disease? You think coming on here and lying about having it makes those people feel real good? I know that if I come on here and I make fun of you a little bit, those people are going to laugh at you with me because you did that. I get people thanking me for blasting people that are scamming people like that, pretending to have diseases that they don't have to get money or do whatever else they want to do. Who are you trying to empower? I'm just wondering.
Paula, thank you for your money. Speak for yourself. Besides, you're making your country look stupid. Really. And do you think I care if someone's going to try to drag me? Do I look intimidated to you?
I don't want you to be intimidated.
Do I look...
I'm not a fucking gangster. All right? I just want there to be some record on here that says don't trust this lady if she says she has cancer and asks you for help or money with it. That's all.
Like I'm afraid. Maybe that's a problem for you, Paula. And we know that's probably not even your real name. What are they going to drag me for? Oh my God, are you going to try to kidnap me again? Trust me, I got something waiting with that.
Okay. Nobody tried to kidnap you a first time. It's been over a month since this stream was let out. Selena, you claim that you had proof that I was the one, or that MJ was the one, or that Olap was the one. One of us would already be in jail if this was a real thing that had happened to you. Like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, this allegedly happened, okay? Why am I not arrested? You said you called the FBI and the police and that there was an investigation into all of us here in Canada that were covering you. Where is it? Are they just taking their time? They're like, it's okay if somebody's sending people to go kidnap people in the US. It's cool. We'll just take our sweet ass time trying to solve that. Investigate that. Go talk to them about it or anything. Like, obviously you made that up. And it's pretty disgusting to make up that 5 Hispanic guys, because they had to be 5 Hispanic men. Heaven forbid they just be white dudes or something, huh, Selena? They came and tried to pull her in their car. And we sent them. I sent them. Or maybe MJ sent them. Or maybe it was Olap. Or maybe it was Moon Bear. Maybe it was the man on the fucking moon. Or Madonna.
I got something. Go ahead and try it. I'm prepared this time. So your threats mean nothing to me. But thank you for your $2 little dollars. I'm sure that was probably half of what you earned to give a BJ. And you spent
Dude,
it
like,
on me.
what the?
Oh, God. Well, at least hopefully you swallowed and didn't conceive.
Wow.
But anyway, drag me for what? They're
Yeah, feminist Selena over here. Empowering women, huh?
lies, the manipulation. Is that what they're going to do? More lies, manipulation? Is that it? Please, you've already said everything that you can possibly think of with your little brains. You've worked so many endless hours photoshopping, editing, creating fake content. That's what you've done. You see, down south, we might be slow, or what you call slow. But the thing is, we know how to survive, honey. When you're fast, you don't survive. Think about that. Then again, you probably can't. But anyway, thanks for your money. It adds.
Bitch, I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. You come out here in the middle of one of our winters. Let's see if you survive.
Up.
Have you ever gone winter camping when it's minus 40 outside? I'm just wondering.
Do you think you have something that already hasn't been said and done about me? Do you think you have some kind of tactics that you haven't already tried before? Look at me. Well, you are looking at me. You're paying to look at me.
No, I'm not.
You mean nothing to me. Your threats, your words, your fake, lying, manipulative, deceptive content means nothing to me. You can't say anything or do anything that already hasn't been done before. Besides what? You're going to try to kidnap me again? You're going to try to film me in
when was
person?
the first time?
Go ahead. Do I look like I'm afraid? Do I look intimidated to you? I got something waiting for you. Go ahead, try it.
What the fuck is that? Does it look like you scare me? Hey, do I look scared to you? Do I look like I'm intimidated? Yeah, well, I'm gonna shoot you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Like, what are you doing? You claim it's wrong to intimidate you and be intimidating on you, right? Which, agreed, that's weird. And then you turn around and you do it yourself. Yeah, well, I got something for you. Like, make up your mind. Are you gangster or not?
You are nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. Never heard of you. Don't know you, don't need to know you. I already know what you are. You're nothing more than a rock. Lies, manipulation, and full of deception. That's all you are. That's all you're ever going to be. So go ahead.
Sweetie, are you okay? Do you need a hug?
I am not intimidated. You got me confused with someone else, okay? So, with that being said, to all of you who are victim, just simply report, block them.
I believe that she has, she claims that she had schizophrenia when she was in high school. And I wouldn't be surprised if she has some borderline, but I don't diagnose her. I don't want to diagnose her. I'm not a doctor. But she says that she said in the past she had borderline. She said in the past she has schizophrenia. She said in the past she has bipolar. But again, she's also said in the past she has cancer. So, I mean, you know.
Do not subscribe to them. That's it. Don't go back. Don't look at it. I don't look at it. I don't need to. Why would I need to look at it? I'm too busy focused on myself and other things. Why am I going to let some ignorant peasant serpent fool intimidate me? Honey, you're nothing to me. Period. Anyhow,
You've said that
everyone
7
keep on.
times.
The next time I do a video, I'm going to the store now. If I see anything good, I'll share it with you. But I'm done addressing these jackasses. You can't dehumanize
Okay.
me because I have more viewers than you. I have more subscribers than you globally. I've already posted a screenshot of that in my community. So why don't you check that out, okay? Because
Oh my God, no one
you will never.
cares. No one cares. She's a real wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in an enigma, I guess. She is. Just full of lies and pretending to be something she's not, giving herself a false sense of importance, having delusions of grandeur all at the same time.
Get that. You will never get that. Secondly, I have something you don't have. Talent, sweetheart.
Okay.
I have talent. All you have are empty threats, insecurity. The only thing that makes you feel strong are the fools.
Nobody has ever threatened you, Selena. Nobody. You keep threatening. And I'm kind of the type of person where if you're going to threaten me, I'm going to say, okay, come pull up. I don't give a fuck. Like, what are you going to do? Come knock on my door? Do you want some canned goods? Like, you want to come in for a coffee? What's up? Like, really? So, I don't know what you're talking about because you've made up in your head these threats and that we're sending people to come spy on you or we're sending people to try to kidnap you and all of this. Like, you've literally just made that up out of nowhere. The only person threatening here is you threatening everybody and then you making up threats to yourself.
That you talk to on your cord. That's it. And all you gotta do is you a bunch of clackers. You're clackers. You hear that? That's all you are.
Okay.
Typing on your cords, your private cords, and everything else. Clacking, clacking, clacking.
But you're the one clacking right now. What?
Face in front of a camera and talk. Go ahead. Show the world who you are. Since you call other people liars, deceivers, why don't you show us who you really are? Put your face on camera so everyone can see you. You won't do that because you're a liar. You're a coward and you're manipulating and you're deceiving. That's why you're not going to show your face.
I have a question. Selena, if they show their face while they're calling you a liar like I did, does that count or?
Because there's nothing to you.
Is that legitimized?
Period. All right. So, moving on to more important things for all of you who are creating doll content. And even those of you who are creating content and you fall victim of these ignorant fools, they're nothing more than a bunch of mouth. These are people looking
Bitch, I
for
thought
you
you
to
were moving
react.
on.
They are reactors. Their content is reacting to get a response, to get a reaction out of you.
No, that's not what that means. Okay? It means that you act crazy and then they react to you acting crazy. Okay? If that gets a response out of you, then they're going to react to that too. Duh.
If you don't give it to them, they're going to say things like, oh, we'll leave you alone if you do this and that. Don't believe them. They're liars, manipulators, and they are giving you deception.
Yeah, no, that's a lie. If you stop talking about me and you stop doing the bad behavior I called you out on, I definitely will leave you alone.
You can't believe them. You can't trust a snake.
I have no reason to cover you. Do you think I care about your doll making shit? No. Do you think I actually cared about Carly singing and dancing? And her coloring? No. I mean, how long would I actually watch Red for if he started to just cook on his boat? Probably not all that long. You know what I mean? So I probably wouldn't care about any of the people that I talk about if they stopped doing what I've called them out on and then went and did something else.
It's like these people who have a python and they let their python sleep in the bed with them. The python will go without eating.
What?
To try and measure your body, try and get bigger so it can swallow you. You see, that's what they're going to do. They're actually going to end up going against each other and swallowing each other whole because they're serpents.
Is that what YouTube Schizophrenic told you to say?
I'm going to tell you this. For those of you who are creating all this reaction content, you have nothing on me that's factual. Nothing. You've been doing this for 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's not long.
You're nothing but
Selena, that's nothing. I've been having people do that to me for 4 years. What's your point?
deceiving, manipulative liars. You mean nothing to me. Therefore, I'm asking other people who are subscribers and viewers not to pay you no mind. You're not worth the attention. You're not worth subscribing to. You're not worth viewing. Your content sucks. It's just photoshopped manipulation.
Okay.
You are nothing.
Anyone can go to your channel right now and look up this exact stream, and it will look exactly like this.
Without me, you're nothing. Without me, you are nothing. So go ahead with your empty threats. I'm not intimidated. You're just jealous because you can't beat me. But see, I can create a channel and do exactly what you're doing, and I can do it better. Please don't provoke me. I'm already thinking about it. I'm just letting you know that. See, I don't have to hide. But do thank you for the idea. So anyway, bye everyone. Have a good day. Yes, darlings. We have better things to do. We love our dolls.
Sure thing.
I do want to say to all of you reborn doll makers, you do excellent work. You're incredible.
Now she like love bombs
keep doing
everyone.
what you do. Don't lose focus on who you are. Don't forget who you are.
I won't.
Don't
Selena.
let these serpents of manipulation, deception, and lies.
Well, it says, in case you don't understand, I'm going to say it for the 15th time. You mean nothing to me. You mean nothing to me.
Get to you. Okay? They're nothing without you. They're using our content to create something out of themselves when they're not.
Sweetie, I have so much content. It's ridiculous. When I have to do these streams or when I want to do these streams, because I chose to do this one about you today, it was because this is light and funny to me in comparison to what I usually cover. All right, I'm usually talking about people that are like ripping off people that are practically homeless, taking their last pennies, fucking them over for thousands of dollars, you know? Or like people that are running actual religious cults, or like doomsday cults where people might die at the end of the day due to it. Or I'm talking about more serious topics. So for me, these streams are like a break in between because I don't ever have to think all that much when I'm talking about people like yourself or the people that cover me or etc. It's not a lot of thinking power for me in comparison to my other content. So it's like my mind gets a break, you know?
Without us, they have no stars. Without us, they have no content.
She is a unicorn. She is the stars.
Without us, they are nothing.
Nothing. You're nothing to me.
All right.
Nothing. I don't think about you ever.
And the reason why I support people in the LGBTQ community is because I love and support my brother and my cousins. I'm not calling their names, but I support them and I love them.
Nobody had a problem with you supporting the community, okay? You're a part of it. We know that you probably should be supporting it. That's the thing, though, is that you don't support it. You're in denial about it. And then you're very bigoted about people in the LGBTQ.
They have a right to love who they love. The heart doesn't have eyes. Why do you think we have so many people, especially pretty girls, but then yet some of their boyfriends are not attractive at all?
What?
But then again, I've seen attractive men.
What does that have to do with being gay? Are you saying that it's not attractive for two men to be together or two women to be together? You ever seen two women together, Selena?
Men with women who aren't attractive. The heart doesn't have a face.
That's my favorite
El
part.
corazón no tiene cara. El corazón no puede ver con quién se van a enamorar.
Très intelligent.
El amor viene cuando no estás pensando que vas a llegar en tu vida.
Uh-huh.
I want to say to all of those in Israel, please know that you are in my prayers.
Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of them are watching, and they would have made it 52 minutes and 49 seconds into this to get this message, Selena. Very good. Great support.
May Jesus Christ be with you. May God cover you and shield you from the enemy.
Okay.
To all of you who are Jewish, my prayers are with you. I wish you the best. It is my prayer because you are Jesus' chosen people. It is my prayer that the blood that Jesus Christ shed will cover you and shield you from the enemy and protect you and your children.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I support all people. I support all religions. I'm a supporter. I don't drag people down to get attention. I try to lift people up to encourage them to be a better person and support.
You get it. I don't remember you getting an award. Why the fuck are you doing a whole acceptance speech right now?
It's what helps people become a better person. Spread love, not hate. We need to
spread love, not war. Peace.
end the war. So thank you, everyone. God bless you. May God keep you. All right. Satan, stop telling lies.
Christ compels you, bitch.
Lies because the people you do content on, they know the truth about themselves. So stop your manipulation, deception, and lies. If you're going to create content, well,
hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Amen.
Actually, you're not creating content. You're just doing a bunch of Photoshop and creating cute little posters to use to get attention.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I have no content on my channel. Not at all. I don't talk about anything ever.
You just don't like me because I call you out for your BS.
See, so then this is the thing, okay? Why would it be okay for you to call other people out on their BS, but then no one's allowed to call you out on your BS? Who the fuck are you? Oh, that's right. Allegedly Madonna's real cousin. But no, you're not. So fuck you, bitch.
And because you don't shake me. You've tried to attack me. You've put my life in danger. But yet...
the power of Bob Larson compels you, bitch! Right? She never watches. She just knows every single thing that's said. And she heard Miss Moon's baby crying in the background of some stream she did that I didn't even fucking pay attention to. And I was allegedly hanging out with the bitch at the time, you know? So, like, I don't understand, though. Like, again, Selena, you bring up, oh, people, you guys tried to hurt me. No! No one tried to harm you. Once again, you've made up this story to be a victim. It's so weird to me. I was waiting for, like, the professor and Valkyrie to run around with this woman going, Queen's trying to get people kidnapped now. in the USA with 5 Hispanic men. They must be the guys that are shipping children across the border for her and Ray Reynolds. We figured it out. And then this thing will just go full circle for me. You know, it'll be great.
I still stand strong.
I don't know how everyone else will react because, you know.
No
she stands
fear.
Strong.
Period.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Wink. I'm so proud of myself. I'm just surprised that she didn't do a Carly at the end there and go, look, guys, look, didn't I do such a good job sticking up for myself? Oh my God, I'm so proud of me for sticking up for myself. Look at me, I just stuck up for myself. So that was over a month ago. And I just thought, you know, because of the Christmas spirit and everything, Selena, I just thought I would come on and just remind you that I'm not in jail. Nobody else is in jail. You still haven't proved that we sent 5 Hispanic men to kidnap you. And I'm waiting. So do you want to, like, maybe get a hold of the cops? Did they, like, take a Christmas vacation? Did the whole FBI and RCMP decide to take Christmas off this year? And I'm just unaware? What's happening? Please do. Let us know, you know. Because obviously there's nothing going on. I've had nobody come to speak to me about you. And you would think that if 5 Hispanic men showed up in a car, tried to kidnap you and all this, as you alleged, there would be some kind of investigation into that. I haven't even heard anything about this on the fucking news. And it's like 5-6 weeks later at this point, Selena. So, like, what's going on, girl? You want to give us an update? Tell us what's up? I mean, you were going to tell us a few things in that stream, but you never really did. And I keep trying to find them, but, you know, you seem to want to give the illusion that you've moved on. Hopefully that ends the chapter this year with Selena's Glamorous dolls and she doesn't pop off in future and go all fucking crazy or something. Yes, happy holidays, Selena. I hope that you can spend Christmas with your mom and have a lovely, lovely time. So tomorrow on my channel, we are going to be reacting to Bob Larson, so I hope to see you all then, but that's all I have for now. That's all I have to say to Selena. I'm still waiting for all this alleged proof she was going to drop to prove that I'm, like, you know, selling weapons over the border and all these other major claims that she's made about us, but I guess we just have nothing. And this was the last time, allegedly, that she really went into a big, huge rant about me. I don't run anything, Selena. I don't think anyone wants to be me. I'm just an easy target. That's all. But no matter where you are or what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow when we talk about Bob Larson.
Give the Lord a hand. Yeah.
And remember to give Israel a hand. Yes, for Selena. Everybody pray. Amen.